Hi YouTube friends, Alicia here with another video, take 3. Hopefully I can find my words this time. So I am going to talk about today making stickers with game pieces. These are something that I've debated destashing for a long time, and the other day I came up with the idea to make stickers out of them because of the shapes and designs, and they lend themselves to stickers. So I am going to show you what I'm talking about, and this is an example of one I made. I just cut out the butterfly and turned it into a sticker. Well, I turned it into a sticker and then I cut it out, and it's just so fun. I know this is not high-end crafting supplies, but I like recycled supplies, and I just think it turned out so cute. And the page that inspired this I actually can't show. It's my friend's little one, and I made a cluster of these stickers on his page, but well, A, I don't have permission to put him out there, and B, I do not, like I said the other day, like putting out recent photos of the little ones just for safety reasons. And then this is the second one that I will show you, and it's a little bumblebee, and it's so cute. This journal is one of the first journals I've ever made. It's way back on my YouTube channel somewhere. It's just made from envelopes. Of course, I've had it for years in my stash. I pulled it out, and I was like, okay, it's time to use it. It would be very easy to write in because it's completely flat. It's just pages I've made. So I'm going to use it. I mean, we're halfway through summer now, but I'm going to use it this summer to add all my photos and writing and whatever, and just carry on using it until it's full. I have another journal going that I showed earlier. That's, my writing journal. So I don't know that I'll do a whole lot of writing in this, but I want to add my summer pictures from my garden and flowers and things like that in there. Okay, let's talk about the supplies I used. It says 25 cents. This is not the bag they came in. They probably were 25 cents, but it is 2 separate sets, maybe 99 cents, who knows. I've had them for a number of years, and they are Asian inspired. It appears to me like the memory cards, which is not my thing, but they're all primary colors, which I am loving for some reason. I'm loving all the bright colors right now. I'm a vintage girl, so it's a little bit different for me, but anyways, there's just tons of different ones. This is kind of what makes me think of the Asian inspired and things like that. And I just think they're fun, but the other thing that I like is they're basic. Like it's all basic line work. I could draw these, and I'm not an artist, but anyways, so they're easy to cut out. This one would be a pain to cut out if I wanted to not leave a white border, but I just leave a white border. But I will show you some of them I don't leave a white border on because they're just easy to cut out. I didn't leave any border on these. I'm going to go with the black marker and edge it because the black outline is just an outline. The core is white, and I don't want that showing, but I want to show you exactly what they look like. And like I said, I think they're adorable. So in order to do that, and the one I had to demonstrate with, I used in the other video, I just peeled the back off of, so I can show you with this one. It's just a little sailboat, and I will use it. Excuse my nails. They always look black, but it's permanent marker, and on the end and from gardening. So anyways, that's all there is to it. You peel it off the chipboard, and the sailboat one I'm going to use. Sailboating is on my bucket list. It's one of the things I just really, really want to try, and I've never tried. I've been in all kinds of vehicles and boats and motorcycles and helicopters, all that kind of thing. I have not been in a sailboat, and it's something I want to do. Sailboat and hot air balloon are both things I want to do. So I'm going to turn this one into a sticker and put it as a bucket list idea. But anyways, so then you're left with this piece of chipboard. And what I want to do with these is I want to turn them into little mixed media art pieces. So I'm going to paint them and do different designs on them. There's a lady on YouTube I follow, Paintables, I believe is how you say it. And she's always doing these really fun mixed media pieces. So is Meg and the Moon, I think. I don't know. They're on Instagram, and they're always these reels of really bright pieces, and I want to make some. And I may turn that into a sticker once the little piece is done as well. Just peel this back layer off, or I can keep them as chipboard pieces. Doesn't matter, but that's why I'm keeping those chipboard pieces. And then I'm going to show you. So this is one of the puzzle pieces. I just add the adhesive to the back, and then I will cut around this one. I might leave a white edge on this as well because it's just easier. But like I said, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. What I was also thinking though with these ones is, now that I have them out, I'm going to cut the square out and use them like I would use children's book pages in a journal, and use them to make like pockets and tuck spots and make ephemera out of them, because I like the square shape. I mean, I can even just cut this off and leave it with the white border. Anyways, that's a totally different video, how I'm going to use those. Let's get back to what I was doing. I was turning them into stickers with this carpet tape. And I will show you, I paid 29 cents for this, and I had a lot more of it. I use it. So all I do is I would cut the white edges off that I don't want, so I don't waste my carpet tape. But while it's still, before it's cut out, I add it to the tape, so that I'm cutting around the image, not once it's added to the tape, not trying to cut a circle off the tape, because if you've ever tried to cut double-sided tape, it's terrible. So that's just how I do it, and then you end up with stickers, right? So nothing mind-blowing here today, just something fun that like I said, I thought I would show you if you have game pieces around that you don't know how to use, or they're thick chipboard. You can also do this with thin pieces. So like, say you have Monopoly money and you want to turn it into a sticker because, you know, it's so thin, and you want to die cut it after. I don't know, you want to die cut words out of it. Do whatever you want to do with it. You can, and it will add substance to it, so it's no longer flimsy, right? Like, it's thick. That is with carpet tape. If you're using like the Suku Wang tape or the score tape, it is a lot thinner. So I don't know how thick it will make it. But I'm going to show you. Like, this tape itself is thick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it off of here. Oh, sorry, that's really close up with my hands. The tape itself is thick. And I'm going to say this. Don't go and buy this new. It's not cheap. It's probably still cheaper than score tape, to be honest, but it's not interchangeable for score tape. It is heat resistant as far as you can heat it and do whatever you want, I guess, with it. But it's not heat resistant as in, so I was working with fabric the other day and I used it to keep something in place. And when I went to put the iron over it, all the yellow gunk came through. It is not clear. So do not do that. Do not use it on anything transparent. The yellow will show through. But for anything opaque, anything that you're not worried about seeing through, it works great. Not archival, not anything like that. So yeah, not interchangeable for score tape. in a lot of ways, but very useful for things like this if you get it for 29 cents. Um, like I said, I buy it at the thrift store. I did see it was, if you do want to buy this and you are in Canada, Rona had the best price on it for $20 for 75 feet. Um, so I would suggest Rona. I looked at Home Hardware and Canadian Tire as well, and they have smaller rolls that are cheaper, but per foot and dollar base, what I saw, at least in Manitoba, Rona had the best price. Anyways, I am rambling. I hope that you try this with your sticker pieces, with your game pieces, and that hopefully you come up with some fun stickers. And I mean, you can use any memory game. I have tons of different game pieces that I could use. I just had these ones, like I said, in the D-stash pile and realized that they were going to be great for summer and primary color journals, so I pulled them out and I started making stickers. Any questions or comments, leave them below. This video is getting very rambly, so I will talk to you all later.